I'm getting paid. But I ain't crab. Japanese denim flying straight from Manor Pond. Rolling out to Durban, Marble pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between these Road Warriors and the Denver Broncos. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. Returnable from the 2. He's got a lane up past the 30. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's a perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Young on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
Just feels appropriate for them. All season, their special teams, they've been lauded for their ability to impact a game in an instant. And here in the playoffs on a big stage, they're doing the exact same thing from the jump with an incredible return to set up a very short field.
Chased out to his right. This is on target to Christian Watson. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Chasing him down outside that pocket, but it looked pretty clear, Brock. He should have pulled up instead of making that hit anyway.
These defenders can't help themselves. All right, the QB's got red jerseys in practice, can't hit him in training camp, and when they get out of the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
On 3rd down, Herbert finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example.
No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now Nick's on third down. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's McLaughlin. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Again, it's McLaughlin. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Just not quite enough to break the play, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Nick's trying to sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Penalty almost enough for the 1st down. The offense will try to get it. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Broncos break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Going after try his goodbye lots. And the Broncos take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throw is there for a Rondé Gadsden. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
And the Chargers, first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
A loss of 2. Second and 12.
Herbert from the gun. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. On 4th down, here's Herbert. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. New set of downs for him from the 31. This drive's going to start with a run by McLaughlin. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He's keeping it. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, positive yardage is positive yardage, and he got what he could before getting out. but it still leaves them short of the first after what looked like a broken play.
It's from the gun on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. A handoff. Here's McLaughlin. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Nick's now to throw. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
The Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now an inside handoff. McLaughlin. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Left side now caught by Sutton. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Running over center with McLaughlin. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cade's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. Has some room to work. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Captain.
Shotgun snap to Nix. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And he still got the lead thanks to it earlier.
And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's Hampton to open the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Buying some time right. It's a big strike to Hill. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They've got first down here from the 36.
A gain of 21 yards.
Running it with Hampton. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Herbert vacates quickly left side. That throw behind his intended target.
Goose, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
That one's complete over the middle. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Herbert throwing on 4th down. Into the hands of Ganson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
3rd and long for him here. Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. This is Hampton. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Herbert with a blitz coming. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Coming near the goal line. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Chargers make it a 1-score game before halftime.
For the extra point.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's going to field this at the 2. This makes it up to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Escapes the pocket. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Move the chain! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Play action with Nix. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Once more, it's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers might be able to get some points late after the interception. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Going deep here for the end zone. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
The final throw before the break. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Young on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them, they can look oh so easy.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Flush down now to his left. He just throws this one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. Gets this one to Perry. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the handoff, this is McLaughlin. Gets it to the 15. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point try now for Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Hampton now up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Herbert now. Blitz coming. He's got Colton Johnson complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a San Diego.
Herbert now off the play fake. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense. I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for them today.
On third down, Herbert. It's caught left side by Hill. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Hampton gets the handoff. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Herbert from the gun. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Broncos get a huge return down to the 25-yard line before that tackle's made. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point try now for the Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Crosses midfield, and he's still going. Oh, I don't think so. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Young on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Escapes out to the left. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and hauling a heck of a souvenir.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Headed out right. He's got Watson. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Give him 25 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run. Here's McLaughlin. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
On 2nd down, McLaughlin. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Carry here for McLaughlin. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. 42,
Chargers 21.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You want to know why we see so many gray hairs, Kate, on these D coordinators we meet with? It's plays like that. These team coordinators hate quarterbacks that can escape the pocket, escape the blitz, and make you pay with completions.
And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A pickup there of 39. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
And the San Diego first down.
Looking inside the red zone. Brought in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Chargers football, and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Herbert throwing again. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. Sticker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game.
42, Chargers 28.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. On the move, headed right. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 3-score game in the 4th.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. He rolls to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
21. Set.
Back to the air, Herbert. Rolling out to his left. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Nick's off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
12 at the 37-yard line.
Oh, my son! Hey!
Nick's from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
From the gun, here's McLaughlin. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards. They're into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yard.